Down by the riverside, down by the riverside. Hello, welcome back to the riverside, the River Severn, beautiful Ironbridge, oh so beautiful Ironbridge. And I'm still reading chapters and excerpts from my self-published book, my second, Ashes to Ashes, Watching England Through the Night 2021 to 2023. And here we're going to return to mid to late 2022 and England's tour, historic tour of Pakistan. Babar Azam strikes with a magnificent century. Stumps day 3, Pakistan 499 for 7, trailing by 158 runs. As is common and seemingly customary in this part of the cricketing world, the crowd increased rapidly when their local hero and captain approached the wicket for the first time with bat in hand, and 126 balls later, Babar Azam raised his bat aloft in a muted celebration of a quite brilliant and carefree century. His Pakistan team needed it. Still trailing by a bucketful of first innings runs, Azam continued to caress and cajole the ball around a loud and lively Pindi Cricket Stadium until, when on 136, he holed out to Jack Leach, giving the England spinner the first of 2 catches today and the second of 3 wickets for fellow spinner, and a part-time one at that, on his Test match debut, Will Jacks. The departure of the Pakistan captain left his team on 473 for 5 and was the first of 3 late wickets today that firmly turned this Test match in favour of the touring England team. They toiled on a dead wicket, as did their hosts for a day and a half before them, and throughout an afternoon session entirely dominated by Babar Azam and Saud Shakeel, where it appeared as though we were approaching an impasse and an almost certain stultifying, if high scoring, draw. Following both Abdullah Shafiq and Imam ul Haq completing their centuries in the morning session, the records continued to tumble in this extraordinary Test match as they joined England opening batsmen Zach Crawley and Ben Duckett with centuries and opening partnerships of 200 plus runs, in and of itself a record, before Babar Azam's afternoon session century became the 7th in this Test match, which is now just 1 short of another all-time Test match record. Prior to the demise of the Pakistan captain, the game appeared to be drifting towards an inevitable draw and may well still do so on this docile and dead wicket. However, huge praise is reserved for England captain Ben Stokes, who, although was rather forced to continually rotate his bowlers, as well as relying on the part-time bowling exploits of debutant Will Jacks and ex-captain Joe Root, where Stokes excelled was with his intuitive and attacking field placements, see his own catch to dismiss Mohammad Rizwan, as well as the way he led his team in trying conditions and not settling for a stale draw. Huge kudos is also reserved for England's 40-year-old timeless legend James Anderson, who snagged the crucial 6th wicket to fall, Rizwan above, and who also conceded just a paltry 47 runs from his 20 overs bowled. Stokes' thoughtful and inventive captaincy, combined with 5 wickets for his spin bowlers Jack Leach and Will Jacks, that have slowly but surely turned the destiny of this Test match from an almost certain bore draw to a possible exciting run chase on the final day. I'm pleased to note in closing that tomorrow's first session is absolutely vital and priceless in terms of the positive possible outcomes available to both teams, as England are sure to crash and smash their way to as many quick runs as they can accumulate in order to set up a competitive game. And in the long ago this morning, we had the pun intended spectacle of England bowler Jack Leach bowling to Pakistan opening batsman Imam ul Haq, with both players, an international sportsman, both wearing glasses. It's probably a record of sorts, but we're already swamped in them in this most extraordinary of Test matches. See you tomorrow! That was another chapter from Ashes to Ashes, Watching England Through the Night 2021 to 2023. It's a book I'm immensely proud of. There'll be links below as to how you can purchase the book, or in any way that you can help support me poke the eye of those dastardly traditional publishers who refuse to read such a wonderful manuscript. But thanks very much for watching. Thanks for any support that does wing its way through the void of the matrix. And I leave you, as I always do, in peace and in solidarity. And I thank you so much for watching. Bye bye from Ironbridge. Peace.